welcome to Monday Motivation with Bukola. It's a show about inspiration, women empowerment, beauty, business, money, culture, entertainment, and advocacy. And today I have a fabulous guest for you in the house. I have a fabulous guest for you in the house today, and she's Theresa Lovelace. She's an educator and also an entrepreneur. She's going to be telling us today about losing the fear of starting your own business. She's going to talk about how you can take that bold step, that scary step to starting your own business and becoming an entrepreneur and owning your own empire, but then you're so scared to death to do it. She's going to tell us how you can do that and leaving that fear behind you. Thank you so much, Theresa, for joining us on the show.
You're welcome, and thanks for having me. I'm honored.
Thank you. So we're going to go into our quote for the day. Our motivational quote actually goes perfectly with the guest we have today. And it says, to live a creative life, we must lose our fear of being wrong. I will take it again. To live a creative life, we must lose our fear of being wrong. And this is an anonymous quote from Inc.com. And you know what I get from this quote is that you have to leave your fear behind to really get to what you want. Just like I said about the guest today, introducing her about losing the fear and leaving her fear behind, how she's going to tell us how she did that and how you can do the same. Do you have a goal you want to achieve? Do you have a dream? Is it that you even want to go to school, but you are scared of student loan, or you are scared of the assignment? Because trust me, yes, especially college, you go and there are so many assignments depending on the teacher you get, so many papers to write. Are you scared of that? You have to lose that fear to be able to achieve your goal. Again, this is Monday Motivation with Bukola. It's a show about inspiration, women empowerment, beauty, business, money, culture, entertainment, and advocacy. And I have a fabulous guest for you in the house. She's Theresa Lovelace. Welcome again, Theresa.
Thank you.
So, who is Theresa?
Who is Theresa? Well, usually when people ask that question, I just say who I am now. But I like to start with who I really am. And who I really am is who I used to be, but never changed. So I started out as a elementary school teacher, and I still have that teacher in me. And, I went through the whole thing. I went through a 30-year career in the public school system. And when I retired 3 years ago, I knew I wanted to do something more than just sit home and watch TV. But I wanted what I did to be an extension of what I did when I was a teacher, which was helping people, because that's what I did. And so someone introduced me to the business, and I immediately got involved. And since then, I've been trying my best to help people. So right now, I am a teacher, I am an entrepreneur, I'm a coach, I'm a mother and a grandmother and a children's book author. That's me.
Wow, thanks so much. And you've been a teacher for 30 years. Can you tell us how that experience has been for you?
Well, it was quite an experience. I was a teacher for 16 years. And when I first started teaching, no one prepared me for what it would be like in the classroom. And so my first experience was horrible. I wanted to quit teaching 3 months after I became a teacher. But I found someone who gave me another way out of it, which was to be in an actual classroom. And I was able to develop my skills and become a better teacher. And through the 16 years, I became what they call a master teacher. So it was great. I mean, we had kids kids are difficult, but I learned how to deal with the children. So I didn't really have any major problems. And then for the back part of my career, I was an assistant principal. So I was helping teachers help their students. And it was a great experience, the best experience of my life.
What would you say is the most challenging thing for a teacher? Because we do have teachers who watch this show. So what is the most challenging thing for them, and how can they cope or overcome that challenge?
The most challenging thing for me was just that you have a lot of different personalities, because each child is different. So you have to make sure that you address each child's needs. And it's not easy to do that when you have 30 kids in the class, but you do the best you can. You have to be a mother to some, you have to be a counselor to others, you have to be a nurse to some. But as long as the children know that you're there for them and you connect with them from the very beginning, that's what makes it a lot easier, that you connect with the kids.
Connect with the kids. Even at kids level, we have to learn how to connect with the kids.
Definitely.
So for someone who just who is really interested and brand new to teaching, what would be your one piece of advice for that person when it comes to connecting with kids?
Well, it would be to get to know who the kids are. Ask questions about what they like, what they're interested in, and then maybe have things in the classroom that can further that interest. So you want to just get to know the kids. Connecting it's not hard to connect. It's not being a friend, because you can't be a friend to kids, not in the classroom setting. But it's like being a friend. It's knowing who they are, knowing what they're about, and then just deal with them on that level.
Thank you. And then you were introduced to business because you got tired of set schedule or 9 to 5. And then you got introduced to entrepreneurship. But
Right.
Then you were afraid. So how did you overcome that fear?
Well, first of all, I didn't get tired of teaching, but it was a system that started to change, and that's what made me tired. But when I became an entrepreneur, I didn't know that I was an entrepreneur. I just thought I was doing this network marketing thing, and I was just kind of playing around with it. I wasn't really serious about it. But when I found I wasn't getting any results, and I joined the marketing system that showed me what I was not doing correctly, that's when things started to change. And yeah, there was a lot of fear involved, because you're forced to do things that you haven't done before. Like, I never made videos before. I never wrote content about network marketing or marketing, but I'm doing all that now. And it's the fear of it is, you hear everybody say you have to do a video, and I was afraid to do videos for a long time. But I said, you know what, everybody else is doing videos, and I don't want to get left behind. So I started out by practicing videos, and I did 20, 30 of one until I got one that was not correct, but at least enough to get my message out there. But the more you do it, the better you get. So it's just a matter of just making your mind up that you want to do it and then doing it.
I want to hear more about that. Thank you for just watching us for the first time. This is Monday Motivation with Bukola. It's a show about inspiration, women empowerment, beauty, business, money, culture, entertainment, and advocacy. We have a fabulous guest in the house today. She is Theresa Lovelace. We will be right back. Welcome back. If you are just joining us for the first time, this is Monday Motivation with Bukola. It's a show about women empowerment, beauty, business, money, culture, entertainment, and advocacy. And I have a fabulous guest in the house today. She is Theresa Lovelace, and she's been talking about a career as a teacher and a journey into the world of entrepreneurship and how she overcame the fear of becoming an entrepreneur. Thank you again, Theresa. So before we went on the break, you were talking about the system and doing it wrong, and when it comes to marketing for your business. And then you were suggested to doing videos, even though you were so scared about video, you never done videos before. You did like 30 videos of one. So doing these 30 videos of one that you just talked about, is it like doing live video on Facebook, and you had to do like up to 30 videos before you got it, or you did recorded videos to upload like a platform like YouTube where we upload Monday Motivation with Bukola, or how do you do it, or do you just upload it on your website directly?
Well, when I do a video, I put it on Facebook first, because Facebook doesn't like you to have your videos on YouTube and then put it on Facebook as a YouTube video. They want theirs to be what they call, I guess it's organic or native. They want it to be just yours from your computer. So the first thing I do is I'll put it on Facebook, and then I'll go to YouTube and I'll upload it on YouTube. And then I also blog, so it's always part of my blog. So in order to put a video on your blog, it has to be a YouTube video. So that's why I put it on YouTube. So I have a YouTube channel where I put my YouTube videos onto my blog, but I always put them first on Facebook before I put them on YouTube.
Nice.
Did you get all that?
Nice. So my next question would be for a brand new entrepreneur who is so scared because she doesn't know what to do or how to make it right, or even thinking the market is so saturated. How will she even get recognized or known or even sell? So what is the marketing tip you can give to a brand new entrepreneur?
Well, the market is saturated, but the advice that I would give is that you have to put yourself out there. But you have to make yourself stand out from the crowd, because there are a lot of people doing the same thing. But what is it about you that's going to make you different? What is it about you that's going to make people take notice of you? What is it about you that's different? What do you stand for? Are you going to be, for example, a person who does Instagram and all of your videos are about Instagram, you blog about Instagram? What is it about you that's going to make people notice you? And that's basically what it is. You have to put yourself out there. You have to do the videos. You have to put content, on Facebook or Twitter, whatever social media platform you decide. But it's all about exposure and being able to be recognized for what it is that you do. Can I give you an example?
Yes, please.
Okay. One of the things that I do is I do a lot of videos, but I also do a lot of inspiration. And one of the things that people know about me, and they've said it to me, is I'm very inspirational. So I not only put inspirational quotes, I create inspirational images with quotes, and then I also do my own, like I write my own little text that's inspirational. So I'm always putting out inspiration out there, so people recognize me for that, and that's one way people know who I am.
Having yourself out there and standing out. So in your case, people told you you are inspirational.
Yes.
So meaning you got feedback. So would you say to brand new entrepreneurs to not only put themselves out there, but constantly look for feedback to help them know how to improve or to know if they're doing well?
Well, the feedback comes by what you do, because if you're doing something that's touching other people, if you're doing something that's helping other people, they're going to reach out to you no matter what. And that's one of the things that I learned, is that there are people who are looking for what you have. Not everybody is going to be a fit for you. So yeah, you're right when you said the market is saturated, but not everybody is going to be someone who's a fit for you. So depending on what it is that you're putting out there, is you're gonna get back. And I've got lots of people to reach out to me. There are a lot of people who don't reach out to me. I see them online all the time, but that they're not a fit for me. So I'm just gonna focus on the ones who tell me that I'm helping them, that tell me that they're learning from me. And like I said, if you're doing it something that's of value, people are gonna definitely get back to you and let you know what it is that you're doing for them.
So in your own opinion, what you will recommend is constantly look for those people who give you feedback, who are for you. They're the ones for you. They're the ones to keep putting stuff out for.
Right. But I wouldn't say to go looking for them, because your role is not to go looking for people. Your role is to do what you do and have people come looking for you. So by what you do, whatever you put online, whatever you're posting, if you're doing videos, if you're writing content, if you're doing blogging, whatever it is that you're doing, somebody's going to be touched by it. Not everybody, somebody. And those are the people who are going to communicate with you what it is that you're doing for them. So you don't have to look. You just keep doing what you're doing. You're in your little workshop doing whatever you do, and eventually it's going to touch somebody and they're going to reach out to you.
So now with marketing specifically for businesses, and it looks like everything has moved to online marketing, where even TV marketing is competing with online and trying to catch up now with online. It's like even the big brands are putting their money now to online instead of TV or even radio. So which of the online or social media platform would you recommend for a brand new entrepreneur?
Well, it really depends on what the person is more comfortable with. You know what I'm saying? Because some people may not be comfortable, posting videos on Facebook or writing content on Facebook. They may be more suited for Instagram, where they're just posting images, you know what I'm saying? And they're getting connections that way. So some people might love videos, and that might be what they're going to go for. So it depends on what the person, if you're a writer, you might go for blogging. It depends on the person, what that person is about. That's the match for them.
So you are saying in essence that a brand new entrepreneur should first of all look for which platform they think they're going to be comfortable with. And they might have already been on some of these platforms anyway, like most people have personal accounts. So will my personal account, for example, lead me on to choose which one I should go for? Because in my personal account, I'm more active in some, platform than other platforms. So is that the way you will ask an entrepreneur to go to build from there?
I think that, first of all, a lot of people are already on social media, like you said. They all have accounts with Instagram or Twitter or Facebook. But in many cases, they're not utilizing the platform the right way as a marketer. They're using it, or they've been using it just as a regular person. But now if you're talking about business, there's a certain way you have to conduct yourself as a marketer on social media. And it doesn't mean putting a link and that's it. It doesn't mean spamming. So in that case, I would recommend that whatever it is that they want to go for, if it's Instagram or Facebook, that they need to be trained first and then implement the training to get the best results.
Oh, so training first. And with training, is that like recommending to hire a coach to help them?
You can hire a coach or a mentor, or you can get, like what I did, I got involved with a marketing system. And that's what's gotten me to the point that I am now. I would have never been able to talk like this with you a year ago, never. But I learned a lot from being in the system. So it could be a system, it could be a coach, it could be a mentor. But if you're trying to go it alone, you're not going to, you need help. You need it. You need training.
So you've heard it. You need help. We will be right back. Welcome back. If are just joining us for the first time, this is Monday Motivation with Bukola. It's a show about inspiration, women empowerment, beauty, business, money, culture, entertainment, and advocacy. And we have a fabulous guest in the house today. She's Theresa Lovelace. She's a teacher and an entrepreneur. And she has been talking about marketing and how, especially to get out of your fear. If you desire to be an entrepreneur, how to do it by leaving your fear behind. Thank you again, Theresa. So you talked about joining a system or doing coaching or mentoring. In your own case, you joined the system, a marketing system. Can you tell us a little bit more about that for those who are wondering what kind of system is that or how to also get that kind of a system?
Well, the system that I joined, it's a marketing system. I don't know if I could give the name, but what it does, it trains you on how to market or promote your business using the internet. Because a lot of network marketers, when they become network marketers, the first thing they do is they go online and they start dropping their links everywhere. They'll put them in people's, on people's timelines. They'll put them as a private message. If you write a status update, they'll comment by putting their link. So these are all the ways that you don't want to market your business because you become an annoyance and people don't want to be bothered with you. So they realized this when they created the company, and they have options now. And what it is, it's a lot of training. So they have training in every social media platform there is. They show you how to set up your blog. They show you how to create capture pages. They show you how to organize your context in a CRM. They give you everything that you need to know, or everything that you need to conduct your business online the right way.
No, that brings me to the question of spamming, because I do hear that a lot about spamming. Don't spam people's posts or don't spam somebody's inbox and all of that. So what would be the right way for somebody to get themselves out there without spamming?
Well, first of all, you have to, you have to do two things. The first thing is you want to put yourself out there by, first you have to decide who your target market is. Who do you want to focus on? Because you can't focus on everybody. So let's say you're in the health and wellness industry. You want to focus on people that have issues involving health and wellness. So you're going to create content based upon those people's needs. And that's what you're going to make videos, you're going to, do blogs, whatever, that's going to give them some answers to the problems that they're having. The other thing you have to do is you have to meet people every day. You have to connect with people. And it's called extending your network, just like how I met you. That's how I met you. You go online and you look for people who are in your niche, and you go on their page, you interact with them, you like you like their posts, you comment, then you send them a message. You just want to become friends. How you doing? What's going on? And you establish a relationship. And once you establish a relationship, you keep that relationship going, and eventually they're going to talk to you about an issue that they may be having, a problem that they need solved, and you may have the answer for them. And that's how eventually they may become a customer. So you have to connect with people on a daily basis, at least 10 people a day, and then you have to put out the content to your target audience.
Nice. I have another question for you. Our time is running up, but I really need to get to this question. It's about you as an author. And I found that you've written not one book, but you've written 2 books. So can you tell us about your books?
Well, when I wrote the books, I was still a teacher, so they're children's books. They're for kids, they're for children. And I self-published one, and it's just about children living in the inner city and the kinds of problems and issues that they face and how they can overcome them. They teach lessons. That's basically, and I'm also a poetess. I write poems. And that's basically my writing career, except with the blog. I write now for the blog.
Interesting. So do you plan to write more books?
I do plan to write more books once I get this business thing going the way I want it to go, then I'm going to go back to writing my children's book, because that is my first love.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So how can the people contact you? How can people connect with you?
People can connect with me on my website, which is www.theresamlovelace.com. They can connect with me on Facebook at /Terry, Teri love. Or can I give my email?
Yes.
Okay, my email is Terry, Teri Lovelace @msn.com.
And what is your last word for the audience today?
My last word is, if something that you really want, don't be afraid. Just step out there and do it. If you make a mistake, that's okay. Get up, dust yourself off, and try it again. And you're going to get better, and you're going to get what you want.
Thank you so much. Thanks.
You're welcome.
And our motivational word for today is inspire. So stay inspired. Thank you so much, Theresa. God bless you.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me
on the show. Thank you so much. And
you're welcome.
Back.